Hi, this is Jeff Dabrowski. Welcome to the Edge in America. I'm at Showplace Farm today with the General Manager of Showplace Farms, Bix DeMayo. Bix, you're also part owner of Pilgrim's Taj.
Yeah.
Leading into the Hamiltonian, you seem to have some problems with the horse. You switched to Tron Benchheimer's barn. What was the situation there?
Well, the situation was one that had to evaluate what we thought was best for the horse going forward as a team. You know, I liken this horse very much to what would be considered a relay race in track and field, where one person may cross the wire with the baton, but the four other guys got him to that place, and that's exactly what this horse is all about. This has been a collaborative effort, a team effort, and everyone has been involved all along in trying to get this horse to his full potential. And I think that at this juncture, we're on a path that looks like the horse is coming into his own.
Okay, he finished fourth in the Hamiltonian, $120,000, not a bad payday. What are your plans for him going? Well, how did you feel about the race?
Well, it's a wonderful event. It certainly is great to be in the event. Many owners never get a chance to get that far into the process. Racing luck. This is a great bunch of colts. They're all, in my opinion, pretty much equivocal. Anyone could beat the other on any given day. We've all beat each other, and that day we had a little bad racing luck and really couldn't get off the rail. And when Mike finally could pull that right line and get out, he was able to get his fourth and pick up a check. But he's going on, and you'll see him this weekend at the Colonial, and then hopefully move on towards the Canadian Trotting Classic and the Breeders' Crown.
Let's switch gears here a second.
Okay.
Talk about the situation in New Jersey, situation with the Meadowlands, your thoughts on what its future is, and then how is its future going to impact the future of the farm right now?
Well, racing in the state of New Jersey has been tenuous at best over the last probably 8 or 9 years, and we have always been looking for funding sources. As many people know, we've had different funding coming from Atlantic City at different times. But racing in the state has to be proactive. We have to find a way to create an environment for ourselves that helps to provide us with the income we need in order to keep the purse structure up, an income coming from sources that aren't taxpayer sources, and hopefully, be able to have some synergy between Monmouth Park and the Meadowlands to create an environment for harness racing that brings it to a place where we all can continue to thrive. And at this juncture, we're in a very serious economic downturn here in New Jersey, and unfortunately, the state's not going to be able to fund racing the way they have in the past. So we have to get proactive, and we have to speak to our legislature, and we have to find ways of funding what we all know to be a wonderful sport and a great agribusiness, which is a very important part of the structure of the state.
What are you doing as far as Showplace Farms if the Meadowlands does close, or?
Well, Showplace is centrally located in the state, which provides most of the people who train here the opportunity to get to our neighboring states without too much difficulty. We're very close to major highways and arteries. So people who are stable here could race at Chester, can race at Yonkers, can go down to Delaware, go to Poconos. It's all within driving distance. But that doesn't help the industry. I mean, our position here is to provide them with what they need in order to keep training horses. And we're going to continue to do that as long as our clientele show us that that's a need that they have. But we also have to be proactive. And being proactive here, we've turned some of our attention to other avenues of revenue streams, which happen to be our canine therapy. We have a swimming pool here at Showplace that we swim horses in during the morning hours, and as many people know in the industry, it's a very early morning industry. So for the rest of the afternoon and early evening, the pool sat basically doing nothing. About 10 years ago, we started in conjunction with some orthopedic surgeons in the canine field to give them aquatherapy, and it's grown into quite an ancillary business for us here at Showplace Farm. So on a going forward basis, we are opening up those avenues and looking towards other opportunities for revenue, as long as it doesn't interfere with our basic operation and our mission statement, which is to provide the best training facility for standardbreds on the East Coast. And I believe we still have been able to accomplish that goal.
Well, having been here, I agree this is one of the best facilities in the East Coast, and let's hope it's not a dog training facility where we have race dogs here.
I would hate to have to say that we went to the dogs, but unfortunately, we're going to make sure that Showplace remains the training center that everybody believes it to be and knows that it is, and I don't see that that's going to change in the near future.
Well, thank you, Bix, and thank you all for watching The Edge in America here from Showplace Farms today.